Welcome to my class, my dear students. I am Mandeep. Today I am going to discuss direct and indirect speech with you. There are 5 types of sentences in English language. The rules of narration differ with the type of sentence. I mean, the rules of narration are different for different types of sentences. Like for assertive sentences, the rules are different. For interrogative, the rules are different. In the same way, for exclamatory, for imperative, for optative, right? Like in the previous lecture, we discussed rules of assertive sentences. I showed you a table and there we discussed that if reporting verb is in past, like asked, inquired or said kind of reporting verbs are there, then the reported speech is converted to past while narrating a sentence. Like present tense is converted to past, and if reported speech is already in past, then it is converted to further past. Like simple present is converted to simple past is converted to past perfect, present perfect is converted to past perfect, and in the same way present perfect continuous is converted to past perfect continuous, right? And if a reported speech is already in past perfect or past perfect continuous, then the change would not take place. Today in this video, our main focus will be on interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences which ask questions. There are 2 types of interrogative sentences. Like in type 1, the questions are asked with the help of WH words, like what are you doing, when did you come, where are you going, means all the questions are asked with the help of WH words. And type 2 is when the questions are asked with the help of helping verb, or we can say auxiliary verb, right? Like here you can see some examples of helping verbs like do, does, is, are, am, etc. And like we ask questions with the help of helping verbs like do you like him, have you done your homework, right? And one important thing we have to note that in type 1 that is not used. In type 1, like when we ask questions with the help of WH words like what, when, where, why, whom, who and how, that is not used. This is the biggest mistake ever the students make. And in type 2 we use if or whether, right? And here you must note down that subject comes before the helping verb while narrating a sentence. That I'll clear you in the next slide, and this is also one of the important things. Let us now resume with type 1 type of sentences. So here we have already done that is not used, question mark is also omitted. In place of that, full stop is used. And here is the first example. John said to Sam, where are you going? Said to is converted to asked, inverted comma and commas are here omitted, and we know here we are not going to use that because this is interrogative sentence, right? John asked Sam where he was going. If you remember that on the previous slide I told you that subject comes first. So here you'll ask, ma'am, what the subject is. Subject is about what we talk, about whom we talk in a sentence, that is subject. So here in this sentence, where is the subject? Subject is you. If you see direct speech, it is given where are you going, where here we are talking about you, where is that you going. So you is the subject, and here after where we are going to mention subject first and helping verb later. We know helping verb is are, and later on it converted to was. I repeat it for you. Said to is converted to asked, that is not used, where will remain same, are will be written later, and it will be converted to was because here we are going to change tense form, and you is converted to he because we are supposed to change pronoun as well, and question mark will be changed to full stop. This is the basic thing that you need to know. Let us take another example. Pahul asked me. Asked will remain same, it is already interrogative. That means this comma and inverted comma will be omitted. That is not used. Why are you late? So here where is the subject? You is the subject, and asked me. So who is the subject here? You. You is, who is this you? It is me, right? So you will be converted to I. Pahul asked me why I was late. So helping verb is to be written later. So here we have was is written later, and from where this was has come, it has come from are. Are is converted to was. See, we know with you what is used, are. With you we use are, but while converting it into past we have here got was, right? We can't use are or we can't use were here. Why? I was late, and in place of question mark it is full stop. Mehak said to me, said is asked, and said to Meera, why were you absent yesterday? So here that is not used, inverted commas are not there, and were is converted to had. Were is converted to had been. Here I repeat, Mehak asked Meera why she had been absent yesterday is converted to the previous day. Were is converted to had been. Remember this thing, you are going to have this thing in interrogative sentences, was and were, right? Was and were are converted to had been always. Remember this thing. Why? She had been. Now from means why have we written she here? Because she is the subject. We are here talking about the subject, and the subject is she, means you is the subject and you is converted to she here. Why she had been absent the previous day. I repeat that were is converted to had been. Then Raj said to Riya, said to is converted to asked. That is not used, inverted commas are omitted, how will remain same. We know WH words and how. You remember I told you how, did, and did is converted to means it is already in past, right? When a sentence is already in means present is converted to past and past is converted to further past. So here this is past, not further past. We haven't gone to that further past situation. So did will be converted to past perfect. Did is simple past, and simple past will be converted to past perfect, right? So did will be converted to had performed. Perform is the main verb here, and you is converted to she. Raj asked Riya how she had performed in the exam, right? Let us now do type 2 sentences. In type 2 interrogative sentences, that is again not used, but in place of that if or whether is used, and question mark is again omitted. We also called helping verb as auxiliaries, and here we have the example, he said to me. Said to is converted to asked. Have you done your homework? So here the question is asked with the helping verb, and that helping verb is have. So here he asked me if, what we are supposed to add if or whether. There is a difference, there is a little difference between if or whether. When any answer is to be given in yes or no, then we use whether for that, and there is not a big difference. He asked me if you is converted to I. So here the subject is I, we are here talking about you. We are here talking about you, and you is converted to I. He asked me if I, right, had done. Now you will say from this had done has come. So had done has come from the main verb, helping verb. Have is converted to had done my homework. Your homework will be converted to my homework. I said to my friend, said to is converted to asked, could you make me a cup of hot chocolate? So it's so easy, there aren't much changes here. We know the question is asked with the help of helping verb, and that helping verb is could, right? So we are here using if, and where is the subject? You. You is converted to he, right? And the rest of the sentence will remain same, because this is interrogative sentence that we are doing. Sia asked Rahul, can you do this? Asked will remain same. The question is asked with the help of helping verb, that is can. So from this we have come to know that we are to use if here. Here we are going to use if because it is helping verb here, right? If you is the subject, you will be converted to he. Can is converted to could, right? Sia asked Rahul if he could do that. This is converted to that. That's all for today. If you have any doubt related to narration, you can ask me in live doubt session. Thank you.